Yes, people. So today I'm talking about 3 videos you need to send to clubs if you're looking for moves this summer. Now, I want to go straight into it and I want to explain why. Now, number one, as you're probably all aware, is you need to have a full match. Now, let's be very clear. When I'm talking about full matches, I'm not talking about goals or power league. Where you get them, I don't know how people do it, get them to give you their footage of what you did or whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about full match, linesman, there's a competitive fixture where you're playing, even if it's pre-season, but you need a full game. And in the full game, you need to be able to show the whole thing, a whole link. If it's not on YouTube, on VO, whatever it is, you need to have that in your locker. Very important because the scout and or the club needs to be able to see your positioning, how the team's playing, or how did you situate yourself? Did you make the correct decision? Are you, and watch this, you can even have a game where you didn't even score, but you made loads of runs as a winger, for example, but you weren't getting the ball because you're playing in the wrong team. A good coach or good scout can see that. It may be a case that you're a striker making good runs but weren't getting the ball because the midfielder was being too greedy. Again, a good coach will see that. So it doesn't have to be a game where you stacked up 4 goals and 5 assists or whatever. You just have to be efficient to show your strength, which you do have. Does that make sense? Then number 2, you need to have a footage that is broken down in your highlights of your best bits. Now, when I mean highlights, I'm not talking about just you doing flip flap or step overs, etc. You break it down in segments. So this is where I always stress this. Number 1, you need to have a footage. If you're, for example, a winger, you want to have a footage of you doing crosses, first time crosses, whip crosses, floating crosses, cutbacks. Show that. Then you need to show ones of your take on ability, take on the defender, or taking them on 1v1. Then you want to have one doing inter passing with the midfielder, link your right back link up play. So you're getting the right back involved in overlaps or underlaps or whatever it is. Then you need to do one and you coming inside shooting as well, because now you'll be able to be efficient as a winger now to come in and shoot. So you want to have that as well. Then you want to have some with your compilation of you defending as well, you tracking back, showing that you do defend and come back on corners. You want to show another side of yourself with your speed. If you're strong, if you're quick, you've got that pace. You know, you want to cut it up in bits that it makes sense, so you're doing the homework for the scout. Then now the third one, this is another one which some of you guys probably not aware, probably are aware, is to have a fitness video. Now, to this video that you see, this is Owen Hargreaves, who played for Bayern Munich, English midfielder, great player when he's ready, when he's fit, and he got a release from Manchester United after there was, concerns of his fitness. And he was basically said, everyone's like, yeah, he's washed, and he just did a fitness video, basically just showing his comeback to say to everybody, no, I can still train, I am fine, I've got nothing wrong with me, blah 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 blah, showing everybody that he's fine. And he had a lot of interest from a club. I think Leicester City wanted to get him, Sir Ericsson was there, and he ended up signing for Man City after that. So this is another thing as well. Isco, who currently, Champions League winner, La Liga winner, great player, obviously had to leave the previous club in January, before January. Again, he was out of football for about 6 months. He had to show continuously on his Instagram page, on his YouTube of him, and on his TikTok of him training and doing heavy fitness work. This is what Sergio Ramos does all the time. That's why these guys, especially when you get to a certain age, you've got to show clubs that you are in shape. And I believe this is something that now more than ever, it shows clubs that, oh, he is in fitness, he's doing fitness, he's sharp. It's like Eden Hazard. I have not seen Eden Hazard, for me personally, do any fitness video. It doesn't mean you have to upload it, doesn't mean you're not working. But for example, if you want to show clubs right now, he's been released, that he's ready, he is in shape, because that was the issue of him being at Real Madrid, was his fitness. That you as a player, who's not being in a club right now, you should have videos, compilation, you doing your runs, showing the times that you're doing, you doing your fitness work, showing at the club that you are keeping fit, that you are sharp, doing your runs on the treadmill. This is the time you're doing. This is the fitness stuff you're doing. Like Owen Hargreaves, he sent this off to clubs. People weren't interested, but he ended up signing with City for a year. We only made 1 appearance, but that's the story. So let me know what you think about this. But this is my advice for those who are looking to get more attention. And the next video I'll talk about is what to send in the email or even doing your messages, because that's very important. Okay, let's go.